Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. Now, I am currently broadcasting from a wind tunnel, and so if you hear any additional background noise, I apologize for that. Running the air conditioner would be too loud, so I'm running a couple of fans at the moment, trying to keep cool on a very hot Monday morning. Now, we do have some economic numbers coming out this morning, but not until after the market opens. So far, stock index futures are slightly below fair value. Now, they have been extremely quiet given what happened over the weekend. The futures and the commodity futures have been relatively quiet, and that is quite a shock to me, but that is just the way things are coming into Monday morning. Now, we're coming in to this week's trading action with the VIX on a buy signal for the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Russell 2000. So that tells us that the market was a little tense coming into the end of last week's trading action. Now, given what happened in Iran over the weekend, I was expecting a bigger spike in the price of crude oil this morning, but that's not what's happening. If you go to the Polymarket site, they're asking the question, will Iran close the Strait of Hormuz before July? So by the end of June. And you can see the big spike that they had over the weekend, up over 50%, but that has slowly dissipated as we come into Monday's trading action, with currently, they believe, only a 25% chance that Iran will close the strait. So if they close the strait, that's going to put a lot of upward pressure on the price of crude oil, and that could certainly help Iran's partner, Russia, that could certainly benefit from higher crude oil prices. Now, coming into today's trading action, we saw crude oil close at a new high. Looking at the USO, we are trading up, but not enough up to the next price target of 84.38. The price of gasoline continues to move higher as well. So where crude oil goes, so does the price of gasoline. And we're coming into a big holiday weekend next week. With both Canada Day and the July 4th holiday. And that's certainly when people are buying gasoline. So that's unfortunate to see that price move up like that. Now, natural gas is on a buy signal right now, but we did see a pullback on Friday, still on a buy signal, no change in trend there. Now, looking at the Canadian energy stocks, we saw a pullback on Friday. We're trying to get to 1875, and then looking in the U.S., energy stocks were up, but having an inside day on Friday. Next price target is 90.63. We're not there in the pre-market on Monday morning, and you can see just above the 90.63 level, we have an open gap there that could potentially act as resistance. So keep an eye on that if you're trading the XLE. Now, looking at the price of gold, it is higher in the pre-market this morning. You can see that we came down to the lower channel line on Friday, but did not close below it. Looking at the GLD, we had a pullback in the XGD on Friday, not enough to give us a sell signal. We're trying to get to 32.81. And then looking at the GDX, excuse me, we needed to close below 52.41. We closed at 52.29. Now, if I was long the GDX right now and I came into Monday morning and I saw that and I see the price of gold is trading higher, and I would certainly check the GDX before it opens, but I wouldn't be in a hurry to liquidate the remainder of my GDX position on Monday morning. Now, we've been trying to get to 56.25. So far, we have not been able to do that. We're still tied to the 53.13 level. The high on Friday was 53.43, so we traded above that. So we're still stuck to the 53.13 level. We haven't broken away just yet. Now, moving on to the major index ETFs, we're still waiting for a sell signal for the iShares for the TSX 60. We're only down 2 cents on Friday, unlike the Vanguard Canada ETF, which did end Friday on a sell signal. Now, remember, these charts are for swing traders. If you're a position trader and you're waiting for more evidence, then we use the midterm chart, and we're looking for a close on Monday below $53.70 for the Vanguard Canada ETF. Last week was a bearish reversal week for this particular ETF, indicating a potential market top. And you can see that we still have some room to go on the weekly right side chart before generating a sell signal. Right now, we're looking for a close this coming Friday below $51.87. Of course, if that doesn't happen this Friday, that lower channel line is going to continue to move higher weekly. Now, we do have the Dow still on a daily sell signal. We've got the S&P 500 now back on a sell signal as of Friday's close. Joining the equal weighted S&P 500 on a sell signal, then looking at the NASDAQ 100. We were looking for a close below $526.96. We closed at $526.83. So that's a sell signal. And then we would be joining the equal weighted NASDAQ 100 already on a sell signal. And on Friday, we closed at $131.46, so below the lower channel line. Then the Russell 2000 already on a sell signal, so no change in trend there. And semiconductors still on a buy signal. That could change on Monday. Now, moving on to the TSX Most Active, starting off with Discovery Silver. It's flip-flopping here. We generated a sell signal, then a buy signal. Now we're back on a sell signal as of Friday's close. I would certainly hold off on that sell signal till I see how the stock is going to open at 9:30. And no change for Canadian Natural Resources or Manulife or Equinox Gold, which it made a new low for this particular move, but hasn't broken the May lows just yet. Pembina Pipelines coming back into the channel on Friday, so a close above Friday's high on Monday would get us back on a buy signal. After that, stock made a new low for this move. TC Energy, inside day of an inside day, no change there. No change for the TD Bank or Oceana Gold. And then we've got Cenovus still on a buy signal here, no change in trend, and no change in trend at all for Suncor as of Friday's close. Let's finish off looking at the Wall Street Most Actives, and no trend changes here. We've got NVIDIA still on a buy signal. Then we've got Big Bear still on a buy signal here. We've got Intel, no change in trend. No change in trend for Amcor, still on a sell signal. Then we've got Lucid trading up above the upper channel line on Friday, but we did not close above it. So on Monday, we're looking for a close below $2.25. We closed at $2.19 on Friday. There's Ford still on a buy signal, no change in trend. Tesla still in the channel, looking for a close on Monday above $331.27. No change in trend for Warner Brothers. Then we've got Apple trading in the channel on Friday, so a close above $201.30 would give us a buy signal on Monday. So just 31 cents away from generating a buy signal. Then SoFi hit a new high on Friday before reversing and closing lower on the day. I got a couple of emails from people that are celebrating hitting the target. Our target was 1563. We got as high as 1564 before reversing. So congratulations for being able to lock in some profits there. Okay, folks, that is all for Monday morning's presentation. Again, I apologize for any extra background noise you may hear in this presentation this morning. It's incredibly quiet out there right now. We've got stock index futures have come back a bit. So since I started my presentation, they're down, but they're down less than they were before. And commodities have reversed. We've got gold down $6 in the pre-market, while crude oil is only up 49 cents at the moment. So we're seeing volatility contract dramatically in the pre-market this morning. And, after a major contraction like this, we expect a big expansion in volatility. That may not happen on Monday morning, but it's something that's going to happen very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay cool. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Tuesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.